I was at the highest weight I had ever been. And this was after years of yo-yo dieting, up and down 50, 60 pounds over and over again. Had managed to get to the point where I really needed to lose 100 pounds by the time I got done. And was just almost panic stricken in a way. It's like I knew I'd tried over and over again to lose weight, and I had been successful for 10 or 20 pounds, gained it all back and then some. And when that hit me, that high weight, I remember thinking, if I keep going, I'm gonna hit, a ridiculously high weight very soon. And it was almost like a panic. And it was a very lucky thing, actually. I got an email from you saying, if you just can't figure this out, in so many words, we need to talk. And I remember just saying, yep, we do. And I just impulsively sent the email and said, yeah, let's talk. And I was ready to do something different. I'd tried Weight Watchers. I'd tried all kinds of stupid diets. I tried over-exercising, a lot of different things over the course of my adult life. And, this was the first time I'd ever even considered the idea of working on my own mindset, how my thoughts were impacting what I was doing and why I was overeating. And, it was the first time I'd ever even thought of doing that. I always thought it was willpower, that I just wasn't strong enough. There was something wrong with me. I mean, what is wrong with me? I'm a smart person. I'm a successful person, but I could not control my weight. And that just seemed to me to be a personal failure. And there was something in the emails that I saw that you sent where it was basically saying that it wasn't you, it was, the way you were thinking, that it could be fixed. And that's why I did what I did. And I think when I first, started talking to you, I had the idea at the time. I didn't care what it took. I didn't care what it cost, anything. Just, I've got to fix this. And so I think I was just luckily in a very good place to do that. And it kind of saved my life in a lot of ways because, I've come down a long, long path since then and have been very successful overall. And I feel like I'm in a very different place. I feel now like I have a normal relationship with food. Everybody has certain tendencies they have to be careful of, but I think I feel much more normal about it. I don't feel that if I have, a meal that I might not have planned or wished I had, that it means I'm off the diet and I'm rolling on a binge. And I don't have those feelings and thoughts anymore. And I think that's my big win in this process. I feel normal. I have more confidence. I have more energy. I've started a regular exercise program, which was, I over-exercised at certain points, but it was just trying to lose weight. It wasn't to be healthier and stronger and have more energy. And that has also made a huge difference. I never would have done that if I hadn't been able to be successful in the weight loss, because I would have felt like it would be a waste of time. I would just get a certain place and then just gain it all back anyway. And I don't feel like that anymore. I feel like I've made an investment in the future. One of my big problems was not just food and eating. It really was the stress I was under, and food was a way of coping for me. And that was something that I had a hard time giving up as a coping mechanism because I didn't feel like I had anything else. And so when I realized that, I started saying to myself, well, I've got to some extent, fix my professional life and the stress I was under, the hours I was working. We were always talking about self-care and making sure we were making time for ourselves, and that how could we be effective doing anything if we didn't do that. And that really resonated with me. And I have made some major steps in that direction as well, because I knew that if I let things stay the way they were, it really wouldn't be successful. So it's like all the different pieces have to come together. But through the process, in talking with other people and listening to their stories and all of the tools and the different discussions we had, I really feel like I've come a long way. I really have. I feel much better. What I've discovered is that by making the lifestyle changes that I've made and the kind of more permanent habit changes, that the weight just continues to come off. It's not effortless, of course, but it's more, as long as I do what I know I should be doing, and I'm not under eating, I'm not starving to death, I'm just basically eating healthy and with reasonable portions and no binging, and the weight is continuing to come off. And I believe that if I talk to you again in a year, I will be where I should be, and I'm fine with that. I've learned patience too. I don't believe I should lose 10 pounds a week like I did when I was 20. So I think that the more important thing is to lose it in a way that I can stay eating this way to maintain the weight loss, because that was my mistake over and over again in the past. I dieted to an extent that I lost weight quickly and then gained it right back. So I wasn't making permanent changes at all. It was on the diet or off the diet. So no, I feel really good about it, Lisa, actually. I really do. The group is probably the best thing I ever did. And Working with you has been incredible. I've learned so much, and anybody who's on the fence should really just, be impulsive for once and just do it and worry about the rest of it later because you'll be thankful that you did it.